So this is a surprise live here, just to see who gets notifications and who doesn't. So I'm just gonna shoot at this pheasant head for a minute. And see if anybody stumbles into the room or not. And I won't feel bad if nobody does, because I'm used to talking to myself. Uh-oh, did somebody show up? I see you. Who is it? State your name. Who are you? Ooh, I even got a like. Who could it be? Who could it be? Anybody? Hey, Ethan. You are the mysterious man. What's up, dude? How are you? Hey, Zach's here too. What up, y'all? I liked your video, good old-fashioned can cut there, Zach. That was pretty sweet. Reason I'm on here is no particular reason. I just want to get the feeling of shooting a little bit live and talk about a couple of quick things real quick. I don't know how good you can see, but I'm shooting. Hey, what's up, Pete? Shooting a little pheasant head I got from Omega. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out for a minute or two. Just got off work and the sun is still shining. It's not hot. It's a nice, beautiful night. Hopefully the wind isn't affecting the audio too bad here. But I kind of want to get the feel of shooting in front of people and not a challenge. Just shooting with an audience. And what I am shooting so far is this badass slingshot that I got from Mikey. He was very generous and actually gave it to me, which I'm still in shock about. And I shoot 8mm steel for the most part. I have been for a little while now. It's not the strongest setup we got here. That's 60. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, right, Zach? You know, I think the pressure of the challenges kind of gets to us or something. So it's, I don't know, it's something I want to overcome a little bit. I want to be able to do this and not be shaken and stuff. And actually, you know, try and hit the target a little bit more. The pheasant head is always a fun one because it's pretty big, you know what I mean? You know, this thing here is, I don't know why, but it is probably one of my most comfortable frames that I own. It's fat as hell, so like you may think, you know, it's not gonna be comfortable. I don't know. I wasn't sure, and I was going to pull the trigger on one. This one's wrap and tuck. And the funny story behind it is this exact slingshot, right? You know, Moan Waller does his drops. What's up, Sling and Clay? Where he, you know, he makes all these custom orders, and he is, you know, a damn good artist and crafter. I don't know what's building up. You got a bunch going on, don't you, Ethan? But so he did this drop, right? And he had, it was probably, let's say 10 slingshots, something like that. And the one that was that caught my eye was this exact one, right? So I hit him up instantly, and I'm like, you know, yo, I want the one that looks like a duck, because this thing reminds me of like a mallard for some reason. I don't know why. I just called it the duck sling, you know. Neighbors mowing the grass. That's awesome. So anyway, I wanted this one, and he's like, he responds, you know, Moen responds, and he's like, well, that one's taken, man, and you know, but I can make you another one, obviously, you know, if you like that style, I'll make you that style. You know, he's a super cool dude. Never met him in person, but talking to him online, he was really nice, polite, and you know, he appears to be really easy to work with. What's up, Mikey? I was just talking about you, telling the story. And the reason I'm telling it again too, by the way, y'all, is I did a live when I got this Slingshot, and YouTube somehow deleted it. It's the one and only video or live or short or anything that I've had removed or deleted by YouTube, and I have no idea why. I didn't cuss or anything that I know of. I wasn't letting my balls hang out. But, you know, anyway, back to the story. So where did I leave off? Anyway, so here, I'll give it to you in Cliff Notes, okay? Moen Waller, drop. I wanted this one gone. So he says, no, but I'll make you another one. Anyway, so I got this Slingshot, other one from Mikey at the time. It was their first raffle that they did, or waffle, whatever you want to call it. And I won it, and I got to pick, I picked a Rougarou. And when I got it and opened it up, I was doing a live and opening it live, and you know, he said he was going to send me this one to try out before I actually, you know, committed and bought one. And I popped the damn thing out, and my jaw freaking dropped to the ground. I'm like, this is the exact Slingshot that I was trying to get, and it was already sold and apparently given or sold to Mikey. So then Mikey's like, hey, guess what? You can keep it. I'm like, holy shit, man. What in the hell is that all about? You know, like, who does that? But then I realized after talking, I've known all the guys in the Juggernauts only since about March. And, you know, we've become relatively close as we can for not being able to see each other in person. And I just couldn't believe it. I was blown away. But, you know, by then that we've already talked a lot, and I knew, you know, Mikey was a really good guy. All the other are too. I mean, every one of them. I got a story about every one of you guys for the most part so far, about the kindness that you showed everybody, including me. And this one, I don't know, it was just amazing. It was like it was meant to be for some reason, and somehow it got here. So yeah, that's my story of the Sling, the LPPS. But most recently, got everybody's freaking mowing their lawn. Like, do you believe this? Like, nobody mows their damn lawn until I click this button, or what? You know, you had all day to do this, or maybe you didn't. I don't know. Maybe you work. So I got this pheasant head from Omega. It's a lot brighter than the other one I have. The other one was from Simple Shot. Is that a curse word now? And the other one that I have is very good quality, and it's lasted since the second I bought it, and I've hit it a bunch. But the difference is the color, okay? The first one that I have is a lot darker. This one is a lot brighter. And I have a black backdrop in my catch box. So it is a lot easier to see this here pheasant head. Doesn't mean I can hit it any better, but it's a lot easier to see. So yeah, anyway, with when I bought this pheasant head, I also got a few other things. A couple of pit pouches. Somebody made a post on, I think, Misfit Slingers, possibly, which is run by Ethan now and Adam, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those two guys are running the page now. and I think that's where I saw it. But one of the posts was somebody saying, does anybody like pit pouches? And if they do, what are you running? I didn't at first. I got a couple of these as like a sample sort of thing, I think. Or no, I won it in that same waffle. And when I first put them on, I absolutely did not like them at all. So I just tried one band, and I didn't even shoot the whole band. I ended up just switching back to my others. And the other ones were the gill pouches, I think they're called, which I love those pouches too. Was it his post? Okay, yeah. So after we'll say a month, I don't know, it was a little while, but I picked up another one, and I put it on a band, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try this thing again. Reason I tried it is I felt like maybe the gill pouches, if you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure, but they have a hole in the center and then like 2 or 3 cuts on either side of that hole. It kind of reminds me of gills. That's why they're probably called that. But I felt like maybe I was getting sloppy because of that. I'm not sure. Maybe I was, pushing or pulling or something. I wasn't quite sure. So I was like, you know what? I got these pit pouches. I'm going to go ahead and give them another shot. And I'm going to see if I feel any different now, a month later or whatnot. And I do. So that one jig you got going on right now looks pretty cool. I have one that I bought a while ago, and I don't even use it. I don't make enough bands, I guess, to, if I was making them and going, I go through, that was another conversation somebody had somewhere, I can't remember, but like how often are you cutting bands, how fast are you going through them? I go through maybe, we'll say, if I'm have enough time to shoot often. I shoot before work almost every day, but the days are getting shorter, I can tell you that, because I'm running out of daylight in the morning and the evening. But I shoot before I go to work, and then evenings I try and shoot, but sometimes I just can't. So I go through, we're gonna say like 6 bands a week, maybe more, maybe less. We'll average it, 6 bands. So I don't have to cut for hours and hours and hours. I can make a couple of sets, go shoot them. When I'm all used up, I make a couple more. But what I do is, there's this video, I don't know who thought of the idea, but I saw it originally on Can Vandal's page, I do believe. And it was just using 2 of the, squeeze clamps of the small size, maybe 3-inch, something like that. And you tie paracord to either one of those, and then when you're sitting down, you run them underneath your legs, and then you pull them up on top, and then you pinch your pouch in your band, and then you spread your legs open a little bit, and then you can tie the pouch on. That's what I do, and it works for me. Yeah, I think it was Can Vandal. But maybe he wasn't the one who thought of it, I don't know, but he's the one who made the video of it, and I got the idea from. Another cool idea was 3 stars in a sling. Carlo over there, he uses his actual carrying case as like a band jig, kind of. And he wraps it around the case and then goes through the top and ties them that way. I found that to be a little bit uncomfortable, and I didn't really care for it. But I did like the Can Vandal thing, and that's what I use. If I'm not making a bunch of bands, then I usually don't. So, yeah. So the pit pouches, this is what I use. They're made for 8mm, and they work great, and I love them. So, yeah. The other thing that I got with my last order was the Enzo Pro. Okay. And this thing also from Omega, made by Wasp This is my first Wasp Slingshot that I have, and it's I don't know the history of wasps at all. I really don't, but this one here is pretty neat. The color is amazing. I like it a lot. It is metal all the way around, so you got, you know, pretty decent heft to it. Makes sense to me. I like a little bit of weight in my slings. Got metal clips on there, which I don't know if they all do. I know they make ones with like the little sighting lines on them. These come with metal ones, and then they come with the screws that you can just use like a nickel or a quarter to tighten, so you don't have to have a tool necessarily, but you do have to have a coin. So I like it a lot so far, and I'm gonna make a video on this one, you know, more of like a review for people who don't know much about the old Wasp ski. But I'll tell you one thing, sometimes you forget that slingshots can be used in different ways as far as like holding them and stuff. So I got this one, right, and it's got a cutaway for your hand like that, so you can put your finger here and your, you know, thumb and finger here underneath these, right? And I have never really seen anybody else shoot these because I haven't paid that close attention. I know a ton of people do, but I've never like watched their hand movement and stuff. So I just grabbed it and I held it like this because I'm a pinch grip style guy, and I always probably will be. I've tried others, but I'm a pincher. So I pinched it, right? And instantly these things here, these ears or whatever, start digging into my freaking thumb and hand, and I'm like, oh my God, this is uncomfortable as all freaking hell, you know? So I shot it that way for the first day. And what I mean by day is probably like 30 minutes before work, because I didn't have much time, but I was so damn excited I didn't want to wait till after work. So I shot before I went in, and I was like, man, this is really uncomfortable. And I was really just racking my head like, what the hell? So then this morning, which is maybe day 2 of shooting, I'm thinking, you know, and I'm like, what makes a slingshot comfortable to me, and what am I used to, and what do I like, you know? So I just grabbed a hold of it, and I'm like, well, I like a wider grab, so I grabbed a hold of it on top of that. So from going from down there to up top there and choking up on it, and now it has become very comfortable. So point of the story is that you don't have to shoot it one way or the other. You can shoot it however it feels nice to you. So far, also, since the clips you don't stick your bands in too far, okay? And these bands are cut the same as my normal, which at this point is like 160 millimeters I'm cutting them at. I used to go by inches, and then all of a sudden I go to millimeters, and I don't even know why, but 160 millimeters, but then I take off about 10 or 1 centimeter to attach it to the wrap and tuck. So the active part of it is going to be 150. This is a little bit less than that, and it's enough of a difference to feel when you're shooting it. So I just have not trimmed this, but what I think is needed here is to trim this down a little bit, and then I will have the same feel and same throw and same pull as the band's length that I'm used to. So yeah, that's the story of the Wasp. I got a can down there too. I tell you what, guys, this is a gorgeous night, and I appreciate y'all tuning in for a minute or two. And I won't take up too much of your time. And I'm trying to not focus on y'all being here, because this was the whole point of the live, was to shoot with a couple of people watching. And here we are, shooting and watching. can hear that it's not penetrating the can all the way through on every one because it's rattling around like crazy. This setup here is not shooting fire. No lightning bolts here. But it gets the job done. I don't have much ammo drop at this distance, or even at, oh shit, we got a band rip, I think I'm gonna cry. Oh well. Anyway, you guys get the point. It's hold on, let me get rid of this. There we go. So, Jesus Christ. Anywho, sorry if I sound a little tired too, guys. It's the end of the day. And I don't know. It's just one of them things. But Omega, once again, for the win. Get everything from those guys. They're doing some wonderful stuff. The shipping, I don't know what they're doing. And I don't think it's even in their control. You know what I mean? What's up, Manny? Thanks for stopping in, man. But the shipping is super fast from them to me. This motherfucker better not break you. Probably one of those things, before shooting live, make sure your bands are good. I'm not really counting here, guys. I usually average like 20 kind of shots for a can. Somewhere in that kind of range. This one's just denting up pretty good. I almost pulled the trigger on that, the Magpie light. Yeah. But I had just gotten this one, the other one. Let me check some of these out here, right there. See, you know, there was this, there was a, somebody said that some of the best shooting you get is right before the band breaks. I don't remember who said that, but I kind of think it's true. You know, right before the band decides to start letting loose, they're nice and worn in, and yeah. I'm just blasting a hole through the center of this thing now. Maybe I should aim a little lower. What do you think? Oh, there we go. Look what it did. Did you see that? Look, it spun all the way around, wrapped itself up on the top wire, and it's dangling. It's the bottom of the can, that circle. It's just dangling at me right now. Do you think I can hit it? Oh my God. I hope I can hit that fucker right in the middle. Oh! That was really close. Nice. But now she's caught on the wire. Can't go nowhere, can. Oh, swing and a miss. And nicked her. It won't take much to get this one, I don't think. Damn. She flipped all the way over now. Man, it will not let go. It's caught on the top rope. They rang the bell there. Some sort of ricochet. Are you serious? Well, guess what, guys? This one's about to break, and I'm gonna shoot it until it breaks. Do you see that? Can you see the can dangling? Man, give me one more shot. Don't break. Dude. So now it's sitting there, hanging on by a thread. Just laughing at me. Band's about to break. Pressure. Dude. That thing does not want to go, and this band is, ooh, I don't even know how it's hanging on. But it is, somehow. Come on, can. Don't snap, band. Oh my God. So there's like literally, I'm gonna kill this before this ends, guys. All right, one way or another. Ooh, god damn! Trying to go right above the bottom of my catch box, and I don't have much to work with here. You are a son of a... There it goes. She's gone. She gone. She gone, dead and died. There we go. It's dead now. Which is gonna break first? Oh my god. Robert, what's going on, man? I am just standing around rambling in my backyard like a crazy person and shooting a slingshot, which is awesome. And I love it. It's also showcasing the Enzo Pro that I got, which I'm so happy. I don't know about y'all, but I just get like stupid happy when I get new slingshots and I don't even need any. Like all the ones that I have, I love. So I don't need any more. I mean, I only got 2 arms. How many more could I? Hey. All right. Now, how about slingshot in each hand, pouch in the mouth? What do you think? Can we do it? Let's give it a shot. So anyway, both my bands are about to break, and yeah, yes, you did, Robert. And now you are the traveling rambler, and I love that. I think that is super freaking cool, and most people probably will never do that, but I think a lot of people want to. But it's hard to give up some of these possessions and dwellings and whatnot. But yeah, kudos to you, man, for taking that plunge and being a nomad, if that's even the right word for it. I'm not sure. Whatever. Let's see. I want to make it to 30 minutes, guys. I feel there's 9 people in here at this exact second, and I don't feel too much pressure. And that was the whole point. Man, goddamn. Well, we got the top of the can down there. I guess I could shoot that for just a minute or 2 here until this one decides to break. Got the spoon over on the left-hand side. I could probably wing that. It's kind of close to the edge. Oh, got it. Nice. Let's go back to the top of the can for a minute. Yeah, she don't want to get hit. She's dodging it. A little bit of knickerbocker. Is that like pants or something? I don't even know. There we go. Top of the can. You and the spoons. Alright. I'm gonna try and hit that stupid spoon again. Oh, 2 for 2 on the spoon. I got 4 more shots, a ripped band, and 58 seconds before 30 minutes. Yeah, why not? Let's go for the spoon again. Oh, 3 for 3 on the spoon. Life is good. Alright, let's see if we can get the top of the can. Got her. Alright, Spoonie. See if you can make this here. Can you do 4 for 4? Oh, 4 for 4 on a spoon. 2 shots left, fellas. Will the band make it? Should I go for that squirrel out there? Not the real one. Miss. Yeah, I really want to hit that squirrel. Let me see if I can hit it. My last shot. God damn, this band is something else here. Don't break, don't break. Got it. Nice. Life is good, guys. We're at 30. We're out of ammo. Chat room full of Chat room. What am I, like 90? Is that like old terms? Chat rooms? Is there even chat rooms anymore? Anyway, you guys have a good rest of your evening. I hope to see some more lives. Maybe one day I'll learn to look at the camera. God damn. What the fuck? Anyway, peace out. And y'all have a good evening. Thank you for